Alright, buckle up, racers, because episode 11 kicks off with something legendary. We just bought the Lotus Elise, a lightweight corner carving rocket that's about to make the streets of Rockport scream. This beauty may not have the brute force of muscle cars, but with insane acceleration and razor-sharp handling, it's my personal favorite. And guess what? We just gave it a full upgrade, so the Blacklist better brace themselves, because this Elise doesn't just take corners, it owns them. No nitrous. No mercy. Let's show Rockport what finesse looks like at full throttle. And here we go. First sprint race of the episode, and I'm sitting inside a machine so light it could be classified as a paper airplane with an engine. The Lotus Elise has entered the chat, and Rockport's asphalt is about to cry. This car doesn't roar like a muscle car. It whispers, "Get out of my way," as it dances through the corners like it's late to a ballet recital. No nitrous. No problem. The Elise doesn't need it. It just flings itself forward like it's powered by pure caffeine and disrespect. Look at these corners. Look at M. Other cars brake here. I just blink and I'm through. The Elise handles like it's got magnets underneath, pulling it to the road. You throw this thing into a turn and it says, "Thanks for the challenge, now hold my down force." And the opponents, oh, bless their hearts. They showed up today thinking they had a chance. I'm sorry, did you bring a Dodge Charger to a Lotus fight? That's like bringing a refrigerator to a knife fight. Heavy, slow, and full of leftovers. Also, I just want to give a big shout out to the Rockport City Planning Department, because these roads were designed perfectly for humiliating the competition. Long straights, twisty turns, traffic that spawns at exactly the wrong time. This city is chaos, and I am its conductor. And the cops. Still asleep, probably munching donuts at Rosewood HQ, wondering where the pink slip thunder went. Spoiler alert, it's right here in this green British bullet. So buckle up, folks, because this race ain't just a win, it's a public service announcement. Never underestimate a tiny car with a big grudge and zero nitrous. And if you're enjoying the chaos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this Elise is just getting warmed up, and the Blacklist's about to get Lotus smacked. Alright, it's time to flex what this Lotus Elise really does best, speed trap racing. And if you thought this car was scary in a sprint, just wait till you see what happens when I unleash this featherweight menace on the radar guns of Rockport. This car is like a mosquito with a V8 complex, light, agile, and just annoying enough to give every radar operator a full-blown identity crisis. Every time I pass a camera, it's not just capturing speed, it's capturing painful humiliation for the poor souls trying to keep up. I'm about to leave more emotional damage than actual tire marks. These NPCs, bless them, they're out here trying their best, revving Mustangs, clunking through corners and skylines, and then boom, here comes the Elise, floating past like it's got wings made of racing heritage and British sarcasm. No nitrous. Who needs it when you've got acceleration that feels like a caffeine overdose? You know what's funny? In real life, the Lotus Elise has a top speed that isn't even that impressive. But in this game, it's basically a guided missile, as long as you don't sneeze and send it into a wall. Also, can we talk about the cops in this city? Speed trap race in progress, and where are they? Probably still reviewing my last pursuit footage and questioning their entire careers. Chief, this suspect passed the radar at 198 with no nitrous. How? Lotus Elise. Cue existential breakdown. And let's not forget, the game thinks it's challenging me with traffic. Buddy, I'll thread this car between a city bus and a moving taco truck at 170 miles per hour while checking my rearview mirror for regrets, and still come out smiling. Each camera flashes, and it's not just a checkpoint, it's a warning. A warning to Baron, to Kaze, to Ming, whoever's left on that blacklist. The Lotus has entered the arena, and it ain't here to play fair. So hit that like if your speed cameras cry every time. Comment your favorite radar-busting car, share this with your fellow racers, and subscribe if you're ready to watch the Elise break more speed limits than Rockport can legally print. Because the only trap here is thinking you could outrun this.
I've got ground units clearing up and en route.
I need some backup units over here.
Roger, Charlie 12. Detailing units now.
Alright, let's get around this guy and pull up on a 1075. 1033! Get those units over here now!
10-4, Echo 22. I'm clearing units right now.
Let's go get containment on this guy, and let's force him into a roadblock. Suspect vehicle lost. Stand by, can't be too far.
Members, be advised, this suspect was last seen heading north.
Alright, buckle up because the Lotus Elise is back, and we're diving into another sprint race where the only thing getting sprinted is every racer's hopes and dreams. This isn't just a race, it's a public execution on wheels, and I'm the one swinging the throttle. The Elise doesn't race on the road, it dances with it. Featherweight chassis, razor-sharp handling, and acceleration that could give a caffeine junkie a heart attack. This thing takes corners so tight, GPS systems get confused. I'm not driving, I'm surgically removing seconds from the race clock. You ever see a Mustang try to corner like this? It's like watching a rhino do ballet. Meanwhile, I'm out here gliding through traffic, carving lines so clean Michelangelo would put down his chisel and pick up a wheel. Every gear shift in the Elise feels like I'm flipping off the laws of physics. And the competition? They're just background noise at this point. Obstacles in my beautifully upgraded British revenge missile. They can throw whatever they want at me. Long straights, sharp bends, traffic chicanes. I'm the surgeon, this track is the patient, and the Elise? That's the scalpel. And here's a fun little tidbit for you. Did you know the Lotus Elise's engine is sourced from Toyota? That's right. This lightweight monster has reliability and performance, a combo rarer than an honest cop in Rockport. While the others are overheating, oversteering, and overcompensating, I'm just over them. I pass a corner, it screams. I shift gears. The road begs for mercy. The Elise doesn't just race, it haunts the leaderboard. And guess what? No nitrous. No shortcuts. Just pure, precision driving and a car built for pure, delicious chaos. So if you're watching this and wondering, is it even fair for one car to dominate this hard? The answer is simple. No. But I'm not here to be fair. I'm here to win. Smash that like if you've ever outrun your friends in a Lotus. Drop a comment if you know what it feels like to own the road. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because this Elise still has many victims to humiliate before the Blacklist is history. Another sprint race. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls lining up next to my Lotus Elise. I hope you brought tissues for your shattered pride. This isn't a race. It's a public service announcement that this featherweight British rocket is not to be messed with. The Elise is so light, it practically levitates when I sneeze. While the rest of these clunky gas guzzlers are wrestling with gravity, I'm just skimming across Rockport like I'm late to a 5-star dinner with the finish line. You ever see a car whip around a corner like it's got Spider-Man webbing attached to the guardrail? That's me, except cooler, faster, and with fewer costume changes. And let's be honest, when I pass someone in this thing, I'm not overtaking, I'm embarrassing them. And can we talk about how the Elise looks like a sports car that went on a strict no-carb diet? Aerodynamic, lightweight, and sharper than Vicks hair gel. I mean, you could park a Mustang next to it and the Mustang would start crying oil. Meanwhile, the AI racers are out here playing bumper cars like it's their first day out of driving school. I'm just weaving through traffic like a caffeine-fueled ballet dancer on wheels. And let's not forget, we're doing all of this with zero nitrous. No blue flames. No cheats. Just raw, unapologetic driving. The Elise doesn't need a boost. It is the boost. So, dear viewers, I ask you this. Why be fast with nitrous when you can be legendary without it? Smash that like button if you're loving this Elise domination. Drop a comment if you think the AI needs therapy after this. And subscribe because these Blacklist fools, they haven't seen anything yet. This isn't just racing, it's roasting with horsepower. Ah yes, toll booth race. You know, these are supposed to test your time management, reflexes, and route planning. But for me in this Lotus Elise, it's just a glorified sightseeing tour at 200 kilometers per hour. These toll booths think they can slow me down? I'm in a car that weighs less than most people's egos. The Lotus Elise doesn't drive, it darts, it zips. It teleports from checkpoint to checkpoint while the rest of these wannabes are still trying to remember where the gas pedal is. This car handles like it's reading my mind. I think about turning left. Boom, I'm already around the corner. I sneeze. I drift past 3 traffic cones and high-five a toll booth with a mirror. This Elise is so nimble, I could race it through my kitchen and not knock over a spice jar. Meanwhile, the cops? Yeah, they want to catch me. But every time they get close, I hit a turn and vanish like I've entered another dimension. All they hear is tire squeal and the faint sound of me laughing as I disappear into Rockport's twisted backroads. And let's talk about these toll booths. Who even uses tolls in 2005? What are we paying for? Premium road rage? Traffic cones? Slow motion cutscenes? Please. I should be charging them for witnessing greatness pass through. The clock's ticking, but I'm not sweating it. Because when you drive the Elise, time isn't your enemy, it's your fan. It slows down just to admire the view as you blaze through checkpoints like you're on a hot lap to history. And remember, no nitrous. While other racers are guzzling blue flames like it's an energy drink, I'm out here on raw skill, killer upgrades, and a chassis that probably weighs less than their ego. So buckle up, Rockport. This ain't your average toll run. This is the Lotus Elise Express line. No delays, no mercy, no survivors.
advised. We just received a report of a speeding vehicle.
Another toll booth race? Oh boy, it's like Rockport just can't get enough of watching me abuse speed limits and burn rubber at every checkpoint. These toll booths are starting to feel like paparazzi. They show up every 5 seconds just to take a blurry pic of the back of my Lotus Elise disappearing into the horizon. Let's be honest, this car was made for this kind of chaos. The Elise isn't just fast, it's obnoxiously agile. It turns corners so sharp, it makes pizza cutters jealous. I don't even drive it. I suggest where to go, and it teleports there out of sheer enthusiasm. And these timers, please. I'm beating them so hard they're applying for witness protection. The checkpoints don't even feel like challenges anymore. They're just mile markers on the road to more broken records and shattered egos. Every time I pass a toll booth, the guy inside probably drops his coffee and calls his therapist. Doctor, it happened again. A yellow blur just paid my toll in fear. Meanwhile, the roads are littered with debris, traffic, and occasionally, cops who think they can keep up. That's adorable. The Elise could outmaneuver them in a shopping aisle. I could drift around a roundabout, do my taxes, and still hit the checkpoint with a second to spare. And let's not forget, No Nitrous. Just pure skill, clean tuning, and disrespect for authority. I'm out here racing like I owe the city money. Oh wait, I do. But I'm paying it in tire marks and brake smoke. Another toll booth? Another W. Let's keep it going. The Elise isn't done humiliating checkpoints. We're just getting warmed up. Oh look, Rockport scheduled me for yet another toll booth race. At this point, I feel like I should start charging them rent for using my highlight reel. Seriously, how many toll booths does one city need? Are these even for traffic anymore, or just fancy speed cameras to document my domination? And here I am, behind the wheel of the Lotus Elise, the car that handles so well it could parallel park itself mid-drift. This thing isn't just quick, it's surgical, precise, nimble, and disrespectful to physics in all the right ways. Honestly, I think even the devs were scared to buff this car too much, because it was already built different. As I race through the tolls, the timers pop up like, "You've got 20 seconds. 20. Honey, I'll make it in 10 and use the extra time to sip some metaphorical tea." These checkpoints are just milestones on my victory tour, and the Elise is signing autographs with tire marks. The toll booth workers? They probably hold a daily prayer circle that I don't come through again. But nope, here I am, the yellow blur of doom, flashing by so fast their windows rattle and their snacks fly off the desk. Meanwhile, the cops are out there like, "We've got a code 6, suspect is flying." And I'm like, "Buddy, I'm not flying. I'm levitating with style." And still no nitrous. Just tuning, torque, and a god-tier cornering grip that makes guardrails tremble. So yeah, another toll booth, another timer bullied into submission. The Elise and I, we don't just race the clock, we teach it shame. Let's keep burning checkpoints like calories. This city wasn't ready, and it's still catching its breath. Alright, it's milestone time, and for this one, I'm swapping out the nimble Elise for the Audi A4 3.2 FSI Quattro. It's heavier, tougher, and built like a battering ram with German precision. Perfect for ramming roadblocks, taking hits, and tagging cops without breaking a sweat. Let's make the Rockport PD work overtime.
A code 6 party was just reported eastbound over Seagate Bridge.
Alright, Rockport PD. Buckle up, because your worst nightmare just rolled out of the garage. I'm back behind the wheel of the Audi A4, a German-built tank with one mission: to humiliate every cop cruiser from here to downtown in broad daylight. First objective: tag 22 police cars. That's right. Not outrun. Not evade. Tag As in bump, bash, and body slam every single unit I see like it's a demolition derby hosted by Top Gear's angry cousin. Then we're going for a cozy little 7-minute romantic getaway with the boys in blue. Just me, them, and a whole lot of engine revving while I weave through traffic like a caffeinated squirrel in rush hour. 7 minutes of high-speed disrespect. That's longer than most Rockport officers last in a pursuit without radioing in backup and crying about Code 6. Oh, but wait, it gets better. I have to dodge 10 roadblocks and 4 spike strip traps. That's like walking through a minefield wearing clown shoes and still doing cartwheels. They'll try to box me in, lay down the strips, call in reinforcements, and I'll be out here drifting around their blockade like I'm filming the director's cut of Fast and Furious, Rockport Drift. And let's talk about the spike strips. Rockport PD sets them up like someone spilled spaghetti on the road. Random, desperate, and completely useless. I'm dodging those things like my car owes them money. 1 minute they're shouting, deploying spike strip. The next they're picking rubber shrapnel out of a mailbox. And through it all, this Audi A4? Not even flinching. She's taking names, crunching bumpers, and casually gliding through chaos like it's a drive-through lane. So to every officer out there, if you see taillights and hear European growl with zero fear in the brakes, that's me. And if your paycheck depends on stopping me, I hope you've got a side hustle, because today, I'm not just dodging your roadblocks, I'm dodging your entire department's credibility. Let's wreck the Rockport PD's reputation, one cruiser at a time.
No direction. Got my visual. I'm back on him. We're now at condition 3. Go to condition 3. We just spotted him here. We're moving in.
Attention all units. State patrol assuming command of the pursuit.
Bravo 3-3. 5-10-23. He's through the blockade.
7, be advised, we set up a roadblock. Check your screens.
block. 1033, cancel routine cover. Cancel cover. It's not working. I need code 3 help now. Stay on him. Wait for my order. We're taking suspect. Deploying 1045. Dispatch 1050. I'm still code 3.
Bravo 3-1. Advise on your situation.
Having a hard time staying with him. Code 6 causing me a lot of problems. I'm losing visual. I'm trying to keep up.
All units, repeat, all units, increase pursuit to condition 4.
We're gonna call the rolling block. On my call, move into position. Vehicles 3, you got around us. He slipped through, we're still code 3.
Our bird is, we're in the low reserves here. We may have to be off this chase.
I got him.
Dispatch on the pursuit call. Suspect vehicle.
Dispatch vehicle located. He's running. Okay, quickly. Roll into the box and hold on him. Let's push this guy to stop. Let's push this guy to stop. The suspect just flew past me on code 3.
Your cover is code 3. Last update, they're a few miles out. They should be there in about 90 seconds.
I'm backing off to give some room here. Just ramp some traffic. He's flipped it. He's flipped it. Containment. I lost my target.
Cover unit to be advised. Suspect was last seen eastbound on State Street. A quadrant will be set up around his last known direction of travel.
Alright, it's time to park the Audi like last season's fashion trend and bring out the real showstopper, the Lotus Elise. Sleek. Sharp. Lighter than Ming's ego after he loses this race. This car handles corners like it owes them rent. It's not just a car, it's a curve-hugging weapon of asphalt destruction. And today, it's locked on target. Blacklist number 6, Ming. Now let's talk about Ming and his Lamborghini Gallardo. Oh fancy, huh? Lambo doors, Italian engineering, looks like it came straight out of a rapper's music video. And yet, somehow, it's about to get cooked by a Lotus that weighs less than his Spotify playlist. See, the Gallardo? It's fast. It's loud. But it handles like a moody elephant on rollerblades. Meanwhile, my Elise takes turns so tight it makes GPS reroute out of fear. I don't need brute force. I need balance, agility, and just the right amount of disrespect for everything Ming stands for. He thinks he's untouchable, sitting on that flashy Lambo throne, acting like he owns Rockport. Bro, you're just leasing that ego. The moment we hit that first corner, the Elise will be gone, and you'll still be spinning your tires wondering if the handbrake is broken or your dignity is. And let's not forget, I'm doing this with no nitrous. That's right. No cheating, no boost, just raw driver instinct and a car so precise it could thread a needle while blindfolded. So buckle up, Ming. Your Gallardo's about to get lotused. And when this is over, I'm not just taking your pink slip. I'm taking your pride, your playlist, and that smug smirk off your face. Let the roast session begin. MING'S Gallardo, gone. His ego, crushed. And that pink slip, now parked in my garage. We just smoked Blacklist number 6 without a drop of nitrous. Pure skill, pure speed, pure disrespect. If you enjoyed watching Ming get humiliated by the Elise, smash that like button, drop a comment telling me who you think will fall next, share this video with your fellow racers, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next Blacklist takedown. This was Nebula Core Gaming, and we're just getting started.